Thank you, Avinash. Here's what's happening in the region. Police investigating rape allegations against Brazilian football player Neymar say they have closed the case. According to the BBC, the Sao Paulo Attorney General's office said the case was suspended due to a lack of evidence, but it will be sent to prosecutors for a final decision. The investigation was opened after a Brazilian model alleged that the footballer attacked her in a hotel in Paris, France in May. Neymar has denied the accusations, saying he's being extorted. A spokesman for Neymar told AFP that he was not able to comment on the police decision. The case has gripped Brazil, where it has dominated newspaper headlines. The body of a fifth fisherman was found floating in the waters of the Gulf of Paria in Trinidad and Tobago Monday. The Express reported that the badly decomposed corpse of 18-year-old Alex Suknandan was identified by the clothing he was wearing when he left for work 8 days ago. Police said the body was sighted by offshore workers who contacted the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard. The teenager was among 10 fishermen thrown overboard in a pirate attack last week Monday. 3 swam to shore and the search continues for 2 more. Internationally, the ruler of Dubai, who is one of the most high-profile leaders in the Middle East, and his estranged wife are beginning a court battle in London over the welfare of their children. The BBC reported that Sheikh Mohammed Al Maktoum's wife, Princess Haya bint Al Hussein, is the third female member of his court to run away from the United Arab Emirates. This month, she was reported to be hiding in London in fear for her life. The UK court case centers on their children with whom she fled. Princess Haya asked the High Court on Tuesday for wardship of her children, as well as a forced marriage protection order and a non-molestation order. According to the gov.uk website, the first order protects people who are in forced marriages, while a person can apply for the second order if they are a victim of domestic violence. The princess, who was born in Jordan and educated at private schools in Britain, is an Olympic equestrian and the half-sister of the current Jordanian ruler, King Abdullah II. According to the BBC, she married Sheikh Mohammed in 2004, becoming his 6th and junior wife. The 70-year-old sheikh, who is the billionaire owner of horse racing stables, reportedly has 23 children by different wives. Tanzanian police said on Tuesday they had arrested a prominent investigative journalist and were looking into his citizenship in another case triggering concern over press freedom under President John Magufuli's rule. Eric Kabendera's detention on Monday by about half a dozen plainclothes police at his home came despite a 2013 government probe concluding that his citizenship was not an issue. According to Reuters, the city's police chief said the journalist was arrested after refusing to heed a summons. According to Reuters, police were working with the immigration department and would likely file criminal charges after the investigation, the police chief said. India's parliament has approved a bill that makes the Muslim practice of instant divorce a criminal offense. Triple talaq, as it is known, allows a husband to divorce his wife by repeating the word talaq 3 times in any form, including email or text message. The Supreme Court declared the practice unconstitutional in 2017. According to the BBC, supporters say the new measure protects Muslim women. Opponents say the punishment is harsh and open to misuse. Men found in breach of the new law can be jailed for up to 3 years. The bill was first tabled in 2017 but stalled in the upper house of parliament, where some members of parliament called it unfair. India's governing party supports the bill, while the main opposition Congress party opposes it. According to the BBC, there have been cases in which Muslim men in India have divorced their wives by issuing the so-called triple talaq by letter, telephone, and increasingly by text message, WhatsApp, and Skype. A number of these cases made their way to the courts as women contested the custom. Triple talaq divorce has no mention in Sharia Islamic law or the Quran, even though the practice has existed for decades. And that brings us to the end of regional and international headlines. Back to you, Avinash.